Guten Abend, meine Damen und Herren. We are back with another live stream, and today this is probably, I think, the first time I've had a guest on my live stream. So go ahead and introduce yourself, guys.
Well, I am Ranger J1999, and I brought my heterosexual life mates with me. I brought Dr. Finn Medicine Woman, and he has more names than I could shake a stick at. We have the Brown Gandalf, the government Wi-Fi stealer, the French tickler, the big deal himself, Grande Pappy Patron.
Hello, mon ami.
And see, the problem with Grande is once he starts talking, he just won't shut up. It's I don't apologize to all your fan base right now. I can't control him. He's going to get loud. We try to take away his sugar pops, but
he caught up with that ice cream truck from last night that you were running.
You know, you're not wrong. And I never did get that ice cream sandwich.
Sorry, it's in the problem.
We're glad to be here.
Well, I am very, very humbled by your acceptance of my invite. I guess today the topic is probably the same topic we talked about last night. So go ahead and put that record on repeat, guys, because we're going to be talking about Embo. Hopefully everybody has had a little bit of time actually.
Oh, I thought you were talking about mod rants.
Oh no, we'll probably get to that.
Let's not do. Let's do it. Listen, we got a lot of stuff today. I mean, I'm just wondering. Could someone help me out with this? Miss, you might be able to help me out with this.
Maybe.
How is it that Bastila and Jolie are in the shard shop already, or the store? You can purchase their shards, the crystals, before Enfys has.
Well, Enfys is already in the chromium packs. She's been in chromium packs and in the shipments for a while.
Okay, then I'm retarded. I thought that was...
But in your defense, they did push Bastila and Jolie to chromium and shipments earlier than their normal 6-week timeline. So they are coming... They are a little bit ahead of schedule. So, yeah.
Yeah,
they're before Lando and L3 and
right. That's the big
surprise. That's the big surprise is that
they're Mud Trooper. I mean, Range Trooper as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, I know. Chris, Arnold 2101 is going to be very upset when he finally realizes that Kira got added to Cantina Node 3B. So he was kind of hoping that Range Trooper was going to end up on 3B, but unfortunately Kira is going to be the one who takes that spot.
So does that mean they're pushing something major with those characters? I think we're about to have a panic for them.
I really hope not, because honestly, I'm going to finish up my Kit Fisto. It's I'm still working on Kit, so I'm gonna keep working on my Kit Fisto. And since I don't really have a whole lot of places where I can play around with Embo, I'm gonna go ahead and do the marquee event. I know everybody's already probably been through the marquee event, but it is a really good opportunity, I think, to showcase that his bounty is really not that hard. It's not as hard to get.
Awesome. And him with the bounty hunters, I played it today as well, the marquee, and I was really kind of impressed with his marquee, actually.
And the one thing that I was really wondering is if they were how they were going to work the steps of his basic ability, because his leader ability is his bounty is to attack an unbuffed target 10 times, right? I was wondering if his basic would do damage first and then strip the buff, or strip the buffs and then do damage, giving him credit for his bounty, which it does. So when you attack with his basic, that's an extra attack counted towards his bounty. And I don't recall if it's a Zeta or not, but to get the extra attack with his basic, with his abilities, is it just his basic, or... I don't know. I'd have to read his abilities again, but he gets an extra attack sometimes when he crits. So
that's his payout, I think.
Oh, that's
he gets that extra attack. Yeah, once he gets his contract filled, then that's his payout.
Yeah, that is a good point. And to answer Bimasu in chat, Bimasu, you already know what awesome guild I'm in. You're in my guild, always hounding people to get their
tell that spam eater to shut up.
Yeah, quit spamming, spammer.
I
do want to ask everybody who's watching the stream right now to let me know if the RSG crew is too loud, too quiet, if I need to adjust their audio just a tiny bit, a little bit, if my game volume is a little too quiet.
Yeah, should we hang up on Grande? Those are some important questions.
These are the questions that everybody wants the answers to. So, how's everybody feel about Embo after doing the marquee event? Anybody change their ability grades that they gave him last night?
No.
Or no? Still giving him a B?
Yeah.
I didn't actually give him one last night because I hadn't read all his abilities or leveled him up or really played with him a lot.
Thanks, Take.
And I definitely say he's a B. He's a B character. I think that he, I think now we have 3 good leaders, right? So we have now we have Bosk, Boba Fett, and Embo. And so I think in different game modes, it might be more advantageous to have one than the other. I do say that the easiest one.
Here we go.
We're getting into robot mode. Robot mode.
Domo arigato, grande roboto. And he's gone.
I think we might have lost Grande. Okay.
Yeah.
The one thing I don't like about the Embo event is that it forced you to keep him in lead.
Yes.
I really wanted to try him out with the Bosk lead and see how it goes, even without a Zeta. Or if they gave you the option to get like a event unit of a Zeta, because you have that one. What is it? The tier 6 one,
I think it's
where you get all the event units, but they don't let you change the order.
No.
Which was annoying.
Yeah.
I really want to test the Bosk lead with the.
I 100% agree with that. I think what would be nice is if with these event characters, event units, they would give us the option. Obviously, Embo has to be in the squad because that's part of the marquee is to get players to use the character. But I do agree that 100%. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, I want to put Bosk in the lead, even though I don't have a Zeta on Bosk's leader ability. I wanted to put Bosk in lead, but I did. I don't know. Did anybody else switch up the crew that you ran him with, or did you run him just with bounty hunters?
I ran my top 4 characters, so he was running with Jedi Training Ray, CLS, Asajj Ventress, and crew.
Nice.
I'm doing it right now. Yeah, I'm doing it right now with the bounty hunters. I mean, it just is,
It's so much fun.
Not?
I mean, Granted, on my live account, my Dengar is only gear 8, and my Bosk is only 4 stars, gear 8. My Greedo is only gear 9. But
yeah, I'm not running them with Bosk because I want to see how they do without Bosk. I want to see how they're doing. And yeah, it's a good offensive team, but again, I still wouldn't change my grade because I still think Bosk is still your best bet for the bounty hunter league. He's just so good.
I think he is definitely.
Can I say I don't want him on a bounty hunter team?
Who? Bosk?
No, Embo. I was actually thinking about it the other day. I really like his prospect under Akira lead, because he's a scoundrel also, and he's an attacker, and so he'll get the protection recovery between Kira with Enfys and Embo on the same team, and you throw a couple of tanks like Vandor, Chewie, and Zalbar. I think you have a pretty decent territory war team, but I didn't get a chance to test it because they forced you to put him in lead. But that was the team I really wanted to test.
Maybe we can play with that in territory battles. I do have a territory battles that's live. Unfortunately, the phases are set too long. I wasn't able to get devs to modify the territory war on my test account. But,
well, they have to die then.
Yeah, I'll give that a shot, and then maybe we can play around with some of the other areas of the game where we can mess around a little bit.
Well, can I ask you this, Miss? Because I think we talked about this last night.
Absolutely.
About well, I'm going to ask it anyway.
Right? Would I really say no? Would I really say no?
It's funny because it's true.
Right.
But I was thinking, and this is my thing, that they're going to bring Ors Singh and Jango Fett in the game, and you're going to have 2 separate bounty hunter groups. You're going to have the Clone Wars bounty hunters, and then you're going to have the Empire Strikes Back bounty hunters.
I think that is a fair assessment. So, looking at Kira, in case any of my viewers are curious, Kira's leader ability. Scoundrel allies have plus 20% crit chance. In addition, whenever they score a critical hit, they recover 10% protection and gain an additional bonus based on their roll for the rest of the battle. Attackers gain an additional 10% offense, stacking max 3 stacks, so 30%. Tanks plus 20 crit avoidance, stacking 3 times. And supporter healers gain 20 speed. So that will give Embo an additional 30% offense, and his crit chance, at least in the marquee event, which is supposed to simulate having mods, his crit chance is at 39%. I don't know what his base crit chance is. I would have to actually go take a look at my own Embo. In fact, let's get out of there for a sec. Let's see what we got on Galactic War. Oh yeah, I never finished this. This is the same Galactic War that I had. All right, let's see here. We got 4 characters to take out. Yeah, I know, right? So bounty hunters, let's go ahead and try them with a Bosk lead first here with Boba, Dengar, Greedo, and Embo in the back there. All right, so how many people we got? Chat is growing up. Blowing up. I don't know how to talk today. I don't speak good.
I have a question. How come every time I get these I get these damn mods from these events?
Mm-hmm. And they're always garbage.
And then I roll but I roll the speed on them and I get like 13 to 20. But the ones I get out of the store I roll and they stay at 3 or they stay at 4 or 5. I feel cheated. I blame Finn.
Yeah, probably. You could just blame him.
Hey.
Why not?
Hey.
You could also blame Canada. Right. You could always blame Canada.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It is the conversion rate.
With their beady little eyes.
Because Embo is coming from Japan and stuff, so the Asian conversion rate of those mods, because you got it from the Embo event.
Well, sir, that is racist. That is a racist remark.
Well, considering he looks like Raiden from Mortal Kombat, no, it's pretty accurate.
Is it Raiden that he really looks like, or is it the other guy?
He looks like a bunch of them. It's the hat.
One thing that I really do love about I love Dengar's rework. Does anybody else in the same boat with me?
You talking about the image?
No, Dengar's kit. I love his kit. New kit. Okay. I love his new kit. Dengar's new kit is so awesome.
Wasn't what's his name get a new image? Cad Bane?
He did, I think. I would have to double check on that, but let's.
I still hate Boba Fett's new one.
God, did you see how much damage? That bonus damage was sick. That was like 14,000 damage extra from Embo's first special ability under a Bosk lead. Nice. Holy cow! Oh my gosh! But yeah, Dengar's new his rework is fantastic. I love it. After he gets his bounty payout, he has a 60% chance to assist whenever another bounty hunter ally uses a special ability. Add to that the fact that his basic has a chance to call in an assist. I'll get this stupid tooltip to pop up. A 60% chance to call an ally to assist if the enemy has a debuff. They're the attacking ally, if they're a bounty hunter, is a scoundrel, is guaranteed to be a critical hit. You call in Greedo, and then you got the Greedo just rapid fire.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, it's so beautiful. It's just so beautiful.
Una chulo solo.
Razana Balula Wookie Nipple Pinchy.
The only downside is that Greedo is so squishy. Oh my god.
Yeah, he's a little not tough.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit.
I mean, I'm surprised he didn't die there against that CLS. All right, so here's an interesting squad in my. Oh, hey, look, it was me. Look at that. See, I'm fighting myself. Hey, look at that.
What?
That's what happens on these test accounts, right?
It's like a Bizarro account. What the?
Whoa, takedown is spam in chat.
Yeah.
Stoner, knock it off. Stoner, stop it.
I think it's Stoner Baby. I think Stoner Baby just
Stoner Baby. What did I tell you about giving the baby the account? Stop it, Stoner.
Crap. Okay. I gotta somehow get rid of that taunt. Ooh, that's not good. That's the one thing that bounty hunters really don't have is a way to cleanse negative status effects. Let's see if we can. How How do we get out of this pickle? Let's go ahead and strip that retro.
You open the jar.
Okay. And Greedo is gonna get pummeled. Yep. And Greedo's down. I am not getting any audio. Is anybody getting any audio from this?
I have mine off.
Let me turn it up and see.
Embo's down. All right, we're gonna go ahead and retreat out of here. Let's give
You mean game audio? Yeah, I'm not getting any game audio.
Yeah, this is weird. I know that this is supposed to be coming in.
That's what happens, but then you'll be demonetized.
Audio will not, but the music will.
Oh, yes.
Can Randy Newman give some game music instead?
Yeah,
Miss Patier is playing the game and using the bounty hunters. But what he did is he faced the Sith and he's getting himself butthurt. I just saw that right now. It's a great song.
Oh my God. Okay, what was the squad that you were wanting to test out? Kira lead with
Kira, Enfys, Embo, Zalbar, and Vandor Chewie.
All right, where is my Zalbar?
They really need to fix this. Look, if I pick a squad to do this marquee event, damn it, then let me keep the same damn squad.
Oh, Zalbar's dead.
Zalbar's dead.
Yeah, this is an old territory.
You lack discipline.
Galactic War.
Do you have L3?
Let's try that. L3, she might be dead too. Oh no, she's not. Okay. And we want Embo. Boop.
Bimasu, why does every Randy Newman song sound alike? Have you heard his real songs? They all sound alike.
Oh my gosh. Enfys. I love Enfys. She is probably one of my favorite characters to be added to the game in a very, very long time.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be right back.
And Vandor Chewbacca. So, Vandor. All right. This should be interesting. I don't know how
I don't know. You're fighting your Emperor Palpatine team, right? I don't know how that'll work against that particular team.
Right.
That'd be interesting to see. Because, yeah, there is no Dispel. There's no Tenacity up.
We want to... Let's go ahead and skip that. Hopefully get some... Yep, preparation. Let's use a basic here. That's going to get some bad stuns off. Let's go ahead and give ourselves that Mark 1 buff. Hopefully... Yep, Embo's down. Okay, yeah, this probably is not going to be so smooth.
Is he modded? His health seems so low.
He's only at 4 stars. So, let's go ahead.
But he's modded, right?
He should be.
Okay.
Mods on him.
Yeah, because he only has like 8 bars or something. When I'm looking at him, everybody else has like all those little bars of like 12 or 15 or whatever it turns out to be.
Ooh, look at that crit chance. I like that. That's a nice little buff to crit chance there. He's not super fast with these mods, but actually, Nathaniel Morgan, you might be onto something. Kira lead with Nest in Territory Wars defense. That might actually be an interesting proposition.
Yeah. I think that's why I'm thinking of Embo on that team as well, because he'll keep on gaining his protection, and if you can increase his like max protection, he'll be gaining protection anyways. Then he'll be getting all of the damage bonus. He does 30% of his protection as an attack. I mean, he's kind of crazy if you can get him to survive for a while.
Right. All right. So there you go. He's at 7 stars, gear 11, very slow, very low health pool. And that was with 1 set of health mods. I'm going to go ahead and go off on a limb and say that Embo is not arena viable at 4 stars or 3 stars, in case you were wondering. Let's go ahead and just get that out of the way. Let's go ahead and get rid of some buffs this time. Does this do AoE? No, it does not. Because I need to start using that stagger. Yep, that was not good. Let's go ahead and restart this, and actually, let's try using that stagger on Thrawn. I am determined to get through this squad. We're gonna do this. We're gonna get it. Keep it on offense for Bastilas. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, you can use Night Sisters.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay, this is an interesting development.
Yeah, there needs to be some kind of tenacity. I don't think there's any scoundrels that do like a tenacity up, right?
No, I do not think so. Ouch. That was a 5-turn cooldown on Nihilus there. I'll get rid of that taunt. Oof. Man, this is brutal. I think you might have to have Rex or something on a squad like this.
Yeah, if you're facing Palpatine, you need something.
Yeah, you need something.
Who mentioned my name?
I guess this is why Mist has low territory wars wins. Yes, it is. That is.
Who said that?
Bimatsu. I don't do territory wars, so.
You lack a vision of being a foul, Bimatsu.
Do 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 do. Mano. Do 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 do.
See, Finn, that's called a song.
It is. It's a good one.
Hey, we got the Preparation H going.
Yes, we do.
I think on the whole, Preparation H does feel good. Finn, your thoughts, your doctor.
It does, although I prefer witch hazel on pads.
No.
That.
That's not even right, Finn.
Why?
What do you mean?
Oh, that was a nice hit. Oh,
that gives a really good buff.
Oh, man, that was nice. Okay, we're going to go Mark 2 on L3 and get the fracture. Oh, no. Damn it. Oof. This is when the squad falls apart. All right, well, we don't want Embo dead because we're kind of actually trying to, show Embo. So this squad, I'm going to go ahead and go off on a limb and say that you might need Rex on a squad like this. So let's go ahead.
I did say Zalbar too over L3.
That's true. Zalbar does provide that. He is a better taunt, I think. That reactive taunt. Actually, you know what? Screw this. Multi-sim. And we're going to restart. Okay. All right. Oh, this is going to be easy. Okay. So L3, get rid of you. We're going to bring in Zalbar, who is not dead now. Make sure he's got mods. Pretty sure he's got. Yep, all modded up. All right. L3 might actually not have mods. Vandor has mods. Embo is modded. Yes, we already checked that. Enfys. Oh, L3's not on the squad.
Yeah, I'm getting the feeling that everyone's focusing on the bounty hunter part of Embo, but I'm seeing potential for him in Scoundrels a little bit.
Definitely think so.
So that's why I was trying to see ways to theory craft with him.
Embo already to gear 10, stun cuff away from 11. That is impressive.
That's science.
That is dedication.
Mine is level 50 and with mods.
Mine is level 1 and had not been touched.
Yeah, let's see.
I needed a place for more mods, so he went to level 50.
My Embo is down on the bottom. There you go. See my Rose and Holdo sitting there. I haven't even taken my Embo to 3 stars yet. Look at that. Such a scrub. All right, there we go. Yeah, he's at 3 stars now. Oh boy, so much fun. He is going to be a lot of fun, but me personally, I'm working on other characters. I'm trying to get the rest of my troopers to gear 11. My Stark is a couple pieces away from 11. I just took my Veers to 11. And so I think the only trooper that I need to work on right now are, well, I guess troopers are Range Trooper and Magma Trooper. Magma Trooper is just...
I just took him to gear 11 today.
Really?
I'm trying to find something more consistent to beat Traya teams in Arena without your own Traya. So Magma Trooper was leveled up to gear 11. So tomorrow I'll be running Thrawn lead Magma Trooper to see how that goes.
Yeah, I just started same thing here. but I'm only like gear 8 or 9 on my magma because I had to get my
also help the territory
first.
wars.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've played around with magma a little bit. I took him to gear 11 on this account, just kind of just play around with him a little bit, see what I could get him to do. Let's see. I always forget what all these characters do. Physical damage to all enemies, taunt for 3 turns, critical. Okay, yeah, we're gonna armor shred you, Vader. Boom. All right. OG resistance with Nest is a Treya killer.
Mm-hmm. I've done that. The problem is if Poe doesn't hit a expose on if they're running a Sith Trooper and he doesn't get an expose on Sith Trooper, you end up getting screwed.
Yeah, the expose.
There's a lot of RNG with it. You can beat the team, but there is RNG associated with it if your expose doesn't hit. It's annoying. And then if you expose Scion and you don't turn meter reduce Nihilus, then Nihilus goes and turn meter reduces your entire team because you put a debuff on Scion. And there's a lot of ways that it can go wrong, and they have gone wrong when I was testing.
This is very possible, yes. I seem to get that vibe. Let's call in Embo with the assist. Ooh, gosh. He does hit hard. You got to give him that, and he's got a boatload of protection. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh! And look at that. His protection just always maxed. Let's see.
Yeah, under Kira lead, he's just regenning when he crits.
Oh, I know.
So nice.
Let's see. So we're gonna have to use his basic again. So we're not gonna be able to use that ability to. Dang! Oh my gosh, he hits so hard. I love it.
So that's the other thing with him too, right? Because he's not gonna get his payout, and like just the way that he's doing his damage, you can almost focus really, really heavily on him just offense-wise. So offense secondaries, a lot of protection and protection primaries and protection secondaries.
I went with an offense set because I wanted to try and get that offense up a little bit higher. So I added 693 offense, 17% crit, which I think I had a crit chance. No, crit damage. I went with crit damage. And then I went with... So obviously I tried to get crit chance on mods because potency wasn't really necessary, but these ones had good speed secondary. 122 offense secondary on this mod. Offense obviously on the plus or cross mod. I was hoping the offense would go up, but the crit chance went up on this one. You guys saw that. And 6.3% crit chance is nothing to shake a stick at with a secondary stat. So I think that this mod setup is not unrealistic for the average player. I think an average player can definitely add 60 speed, 36% crit damage, 17% off crit chance. Probably might be a little bit more difficult to get the 17, might be closer to about 12-15% more realistically, but offense, 693 offense is not really unrealistic. You saw that I only have offense secondary on a couple of mods, and I'm running an offense set. So I don't think that's unrealistic, especially after we get the mod release, the update, with the increased set bonuses for offense sets. You'll definitely be able to get Embo up a little bit higher. So I think that is definitely an obtainable goal for how to mod Embo.
And his multipliers are crazy. His basic has a 2.5 multiplier, and his War Helmet special has a 3 multiplier. So all of this offense is doing so much extra damage. Not to mention still the 35% extra on his special with just whatever his max protection is. So you just load him up with offense and protection and just kind of let him go. It's crazy.
All right, so let's see how much damage we can do with this special ability there. Ooh, nice. That was an additional 14,000, I think, if I saw the number.
Over 9,000?
Over 9,000. We're probably gonna get destroyed by this team, though. What? I might be confusing my characters. Oh, that's not good. Man, Ahsoka Fulcrum is just brutal. She's no fun.
Yes.
She's no fun.
Well, if you're in the face, she can't do anything.
Let's see. And Damandara probably has her modded out the wazoo. I guess not really that bad. Oh, yeah, you're going to have to do the math there on the offense versus protection primary on cross. Uh-oh. Calling you out. Do you think I can beat this?
Sorry. I was muted, so I think...
Oh,
I was wondering why it was a little quiet. I was like, maybe I
yeah, because I was talking about the calculation, and then I realized I was muted. The calculation is actually fairly easy, because his protection damage is just 35% of his max protection, and so when you get 23.5%, it's going to add, and I'm calculating right now, it's just 35% of 23.5%. So that will be...
Make sure you carry the 4.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
At pi.
So it'll be 8.22%.
Repeating, of course.
Yeah. So it's 8.225% extra protection damage that he's getting.
I caught the reference.
Right?
I know.
So the other thing is his offense is going to give 5.88% extra damage. So the main thing is whether or not you're focusing on just the special or whether you're focusing overall, right? Because the offense is going to help every attack, but the protection increase is going to help with just that one particular one. So it'll be 8.2% based on the character.
I'm just watching your poor teams just getting slaughtered by this team.
Oh, I know. Freaking CLS, man. You know, everybody's like, Commander Luke Skywalker. Nah, Commander Luke Skywalker is still a good squad.
You need a daze and to stop that team. Yeah. Throw in a log ray.
I had freaking Enfys and she wasn't doing jack.
Yeah. Throw in a log ray. Get your AoE days up.
Oh, log ray. It's so cute how you think I care about Ewoks.
See, that's what I've been saying this whole time. Screw Ewoks.
Oh, God, I hate them. I hate them so much.
But they are a pretty good team. I have to admit, they are a really decent team once you get them rocking and rolling.
Mm-hmm. They're not an early team, but they're a really good late team.
Yeah.
Because they can take out almost anyone. And really, if you run a super squad, all you really need is a Zeta on Chirpa's lead, and then you're good to go.
And then we're going to shoot Ahsoka in the face. There you go.
Know. Nice. God dang it. Come on.
I would say use your Embo lead for this team.
I might have to.
All the assists with the retributions and stuff.
I know. Golly.
But
okay,
there's so many buffs coming up.
There are a lot of them. And every time Ahsoka takes a turn, she gives an enemy or an ally that doesn't have it protection up.
Sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that is nothing. But Bosk can take a freaking beating. Do you think Commander Luke Skywalker is over 50? Yeah, let's do this. Let's go ahead and stun Thrawn. There we go. That's a good call. Let's see. How much damage do you think we can do? 13k. That was not as good as I was hoping. Wonder. Nope. Dodge. Great. Awesome. Oh. That went down quick. Embo lead bounty hunter team with Greedo could be our second Chex Mix. So to answer that question, I think some of the
I think we need another survivability check.
I think some of the other game changers did make some videos on.
There's a major problem with that. You need 15 hits on just Traya because the lightsabers have buffs.
Your hose back out.
In phase 3, all the lightsabers have buffs, right? So attacking the lightsabers are not going to give you credit for anyone except if you attack with Embo and you do the dispel at the same time.
So I think the consensus among the other game changers was phase 1 of the Sith raid.
Mm-hmm. That's what it seemed like.
Yeah, Nukin got 5 to 10% on phase 1. Now, granted, a lot of these guys are running maxed out, so Gear 12, all the Zetas. So I think a regular player could probably expect 2 to 3% from Gear 11 bounty hunters.
Mm-hmm.
I am obviously, I mean, you look at my characters and only a handful of them I've taken to Gear 12, just because I try to emulate what an average player probably has. Unfortunately, I did take a number of my other characters to 12 before I was like, I should probably leave some characters not at 12. I should probably focus on like Gear 11 max, you know what I mean? Oh, so anybody got any ideas for this Commander Luke Skywalker using Embo? I want to try and beat this squad with Embo. Embo. Maybe try
JTR.
That's not a bad idea. When in doubt, bust out
Put Boba lead and drop Dengar for Hermit Yoda.
Ooh, that's not a bad idea. Let's try that. Bounty Hunter.
Ah, JTR!
So,
Shut up, Fed!
Keep Bosk, drop Dengar, run Greedo, and bring in Le Hermit Yoda. Let's rock and roll.
And the obvious thing also, throw in a Barris. If you have a Zeta Barris, all the crits are not going to matter anymore.
Right.
Just simple. The simple substitution. I just figured Hermit Yoda was more fun, but Barris would probably just end up destroying whatever that team is trying to do.
That's true. It's very true. And stuns. F you. Gosh.
Oh yeah, Barris dispels too. Whenever you see a CLS, you put in a Barris and that team is countered. Like, it's silly. Barris is so good against CLS teams because just like CLS is gonna give crit to all of like increased crit damage and all that kind of stuff. It's like Barris is there. Okay, I'll heal everybody. You have fun.
Let's see. Get everybody some heals. Come on. Oh my
I told you, JTR. Well, I know.
I know.
But where are you putting Embo? You're just throwing in Embo as a 5th?
Yeah, get those buffs and stuff. Go JTR, BB-8, R2, Hermit Yoda, Embo. Go kick ass.
Yep. All right. Alrighty. Clear squad. Where are you, Ray? I know you're down here somewhere.
Hey, that Bimatsu donated $350. He says, "Gotta go, miss. Good luck finishing GW." Well, Bimatsu, what I tell you about giving that $350 to miss? Well, I told her not to give him that $350, but he went and did it anyway. There moment I told her about that.
I gave him $1.
Give him $350, he just keeps going coming back. I had $350, I just sick of it.
Oh my god. Oh, nope, wrong one. Wrong one. There we go. Gosh, stupid Ray. Oh god, BB-8. BB-8. There's only one BB character, I think. Yep, look at that. BB-8.
It starts with a Q, if I'm not mistaken.
I almost typed Q. Oh my god, I hate you.
You shouldn't listen to Ranger. He's a very bad man.
Why?
Very, very bad man.
Oh my
You're
goodness.
a bad man, Ranger. A bad man.
So, let's see. I want Ray, BB-8, Embo. Let's go Venfis. Venfis is fun under Ray. She's got the days too. And then why not? Let's go with Barris.
RSU Vormax, second question. How mad are you guys with Embo not being so useful outside a bounty hunter league team? Question mark. It's
I still don't agree with that. I think he's good under Akira.
Yeah, I don't see it.
He's going to just constantly be recovering protection and getting stacking offense, and he has a 2.5 and a 3 times multiplier. Like, his damage goes up ridiculous. Like, you just stack him with... If you can stack him with a lot of damage, I think he's going to be really good under...
Put a Kenobi in there. That king would be really good. Oh, you put Zeres. I'll forget this. Delay.
It's okay. It's all right.
Yeah, but now we just watch as CLS does, like, nothing because of Zeres.
Right. Okay. Hopefully we can just kill this Yahoo. Get rid of all your buffs so you don't do anything.
Just go after Thrawn.
I know, right? Do some damage.
Kill Thrawn. Kill Thrawn first.
I hate R2 so much.
Yeah, but get Thrawn off the... And a team like that, you want to get Thrawn off and fractured shit.
He fractured Barris. That's fine. That's the one character you don't care about anyways.
Right.
Yeah, she heals everyone through fracture.
So you went after ATF there. I would have gone after Thrawn with Ray's ability. Because the sooner you get him off the battlefield, the better.
See, that's why I was trying to kill R2. Just gonna stealth everybody.
That's fine, but...
Just die.
So the reason why you don't attack R2, Enfys's special puts buff immunity. So whoever you're targeting, R2 can try and stealth everyone else, but that person won't be stealth.
Right.
That's true. The protection squad. Wailing Embo. Me? No, I do not wail on anything. I haven't spent money in this game in almost a year.
Yeah, there needs to be a tank somewhere in here.
Yeah, that's why I said Obi-Wan Kenobi's.
Guilty admission.
General Kenobi.
I did not level up or give Barris a Zeta.
Well, if she doesn't have a Zeta, then she's useless there.
This account, she does have a Zeta. This is my test account. On my personal account, Barris
go kill Thrawn.
Barris did not get a Zeta until I want to say like a couple weeks ago, maybe a couple months ago, a month ago or so. He was on this stream. It was on my stream. And there goes Embo. Embo, so squishy. You might have to switch out GK or Barris for General Kenobi. Let's do that.
I would actually switch out Enfys. I don't think she's providing much for the team, honestly.
She might not be. Why not? Let's go with
General Kenobi.
Why not?
Oh God.
When in doubt, throw out the Wampa.
I meant put in Kenobi for Enfys. Jedi training Rey, Barris, General Kenobi, BB-8, and Embo.
Yeah, well, Embo just got a fracture. Yeah. All the freaking stuns. Oh my goodness.
That old Ben, General Kenobi. Is that old Ben? What the? Oh my God.
It's old Ben. I was like, yeah, why not? Let's just throw in old Ben. Why not? Hey, we're having fun.
No, he went after R2 again. Oh my God.
My General Kenobi is way down this list because he doesn't have a freaking Zeta. So when do you guys think General Kenobi's gonna get a Zeta?
Never.
Yeah, he doesn't need one. He's really disgusting the way he is.
That's like everyone asking for a Rex Zeta. It just they're so meta without it that putting a meta would just make them so freaking OP.
I think you could find a way to give General Kenobi a Zeta that wouldn't really necessarily make him OP. Like,
yeah, I think he could.
But I don't think they would want to put a Zeta that's not good on those characters.
Well, I'm not saying that it would have to be a bad Zeta. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that they could put a Zeta on General Kenobi. I think it's only his unique.
Why do you keep attacking? I'm going to sleep.
What? I'm attacking Thrawn.
No, you start. I just saw you attack R2. Oh, I'm delayed. Remember that. So if you're in the next round, so I don't know.
Okay. All right.
Next one, I was like, no.
No, I think R2 got. Gosh, dang it. Embo. GK's gonna die. That's okay. We don't really care about GK. And you're gonna take that, and you're gonna get hit. Yep, there goes GK. Dodge.
You know what? Screw it. Just do Triumvirate with Sith Trooper and Embo.
Yeah,
that's probably the easiest way to kill him, right?
Is Embo useful? Let's see if he works in the 5th in the Triumvirate team. It works.
Right? I'll bet it does. Yeah, because this is this may or may
honestly,
not.
I think anything would work there. You could probably put a mob enforcer in that last spot.
I know, right?
Oh, I know, right? I'm pretty sure that.
Cup.
Yeah. All right, so.
Let's not get crazy.
Hey, Cup does a stun on his basic.
Oh, well, in that case.
Pretty crappy. Okay, Maitreya.
Don't underestimate Cup.
Oh, Sith Trooper. Chupa. And Nahalooth. And Embo. Some Randy Newman songs about Sith Triumvirate.
This triumvirate is the very best, cause they win all the time. Except when they face another Sith team, then your ass is going to be mine. And that is how you win.
Oh my goodness. Some cooldown reduction. Ugh. God. Just keeps getting hit. Oh, honestly, I think my Scion might not be buffed, or might not be modded.
That definitely won't help.
Not modded. Oh my god. Okay. We are going to isolate.
I'm also thinking the opposition isn't modded super well. I think your Embo went before the opposing Thrawn, which is weird.
I think it's because he had preloaded turn meter. Gotta remember, this is Galactic War. So many of us
this isn't
so many of us are
node.
simming Galactic Wars these days that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I forgot this is Galactic War.
God damn. All right, we are losing my Sith Trooper here in about 2 seconds. Hopefully we can kill this stupid Thrawn. There we go. Okay, Embo, don't die. Let's see here. Boom.
You better stay on. Listen. Oh, I have so much to teach you.
I'm just
so when you use Sion's ability on Thrawn, especially if there's a fracture, hit him relentlessly, because what he's doing each time he counterattacks, he's losing health. It makes it quick. It makes it easier for you to kill him.
Golly.
And that's kids called science. Oh no.
That's okay. That's Sith Trooper.
I know. You guys are watching it delayed, so you're all like, "Oh my god, he's just playing like a scrub." It's because I am a scrub.
I don't want no scrub. Scrub is no love for me.
That's not Randy Newman.
Oh. I don't want no scrub. Scrub is gonna get in the rough for me. Well, it's a good one. I like this one.
God.
It's got a nice beat.
Oh, you make me laugh. How come? Okay, I get it. I bet I don't have mods. Nope, no mods. Look at me, Scrubby McScrubberson over here. I don't even know what kind of mods I've got over here. Oh, look at that. I've got some speed.
I was like, why is the Triumvirate losing to this team?
Because they were completely unmodded. That's why. Goodness gracious. Let's see what we can get for speed on this.
This is not a new counter to the Treya team.
No, it is not. No.
Please, Jesus. God, please, Jesus.
Goodness gracious. Boom. I'm not even going with speed anymore because I don't even know where my speed mods are. Whatever. Mods are mods, right? Just F it.
I can't wait for you guys to get access to like the new mod filters and then being able to kind of show those, because I think that's going to be a great step.
Oh, that's going to be so amazing. I don't even my Trey doesn't even have mods. Look at that. No mods on Trey.
That's true. Jonathan Garner, pro tip: you should mod your tunes.
This is true. What you're seeing is picture proof.
Hi everybody, it's Harry Carey here with Miss Passer and Infinity on what you should know for the game. Rule number 1: mod your characters. I don't know what kind of a-hole doesn't go into the match without mods. Let's see how Miss. Oh my God, Miss, what have you done?
I know what I would do if I was missed. I'd mod all my characters so I wasn't playing like a scrub.
Hell yeah, who wants to scrub when you can have a Budweiser just kick ass? Hey, let me ask you this. If the Sith Triumvirate were made of barbecue spare ribs, which one would you eat first?
Scion, because he definitely looks the meatiest.
Oh, that's a horrible choice, Finn. We're going to have to box. I mean, he's all skin and bone, just a zombie, you dumbass. The correct answer we were looking for, of course, was Sith Trooper. I mean, he's meaty. Look at all that armor hides a meaty interior. I mean, Nihilus is nothing but air.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't you ask about the Sith Triumvirate?
Yes.
Trooper's not part of the Triumvirate, Harry Carey.
Hey, what are we going to do about this wall in Berlin? I'm sick about it.
Oh, my God. I need to have you guys on more often. This is so much fun. Oh, crit chance, because why not, right? Oh, my goodness. All right. There's like no much. Yeah, so I have all my speed on everybody else. I'm honestly probably one of the first things I do is probably going to be put together all my speed sets so that I can just swap things around real quick. All right, so Trooper. Is Trooper modded? Oh, look at that. I'm a Scrubby McScrubberson. Crit avoidance, how about that? Yeah, let's go with that. Why not?
I'm going after so much crit avoidance and defense sets because of the new updates. I'm farming crazy amounts of defense as soon as... No, I was going to farm it. I'm almost done with Geospy, and I was planning on doing defense mods, but now Kira's in 3B, so that kind of takes priority.
Yeah, well, like I said, I'm not farming Kira. I'm going to go finish my Kit Fisto. No real
I'm finishing
reason,
him through Guild Store.
No real reason to finish my kit, but I'm going to do it.
Me neither. But that's why I'm spending guild tokens. He's not worth Cantina energy for me, so he's only getting guild tokens.
So I'm actually farming gear out of my guild store, so that's what I got going on. Let's go ahead and isolate. Who do we isolate?
Yeah, see, I'm trying to get so much stashed up because there's going to be a lot of characters, I think, coming to the guild store soon, including Sith Fighter is almost definitely going into the guild store and probably splitting the node with Sith Assassin, kind of like they're doing with Special Forces. So I'm trying to stock up on guild store. So I'm buying only stun cuffs right now from the guild store, and then Kit Fisto shards and everything else is just getting saved up.
Hey, speaking of fisting... What are we gonna do about all this? What are we gonna do about all this fighting going on in the schools?
Oh my goodness! Just die already.
We gotta protect the kids.
Oh, that was not good.
That's a good call, Finn. Because if they all die, then there's not gonna be any more of us. It'll be a planet full of birds that'll take over the world. Who wants to have a planet of bird people?
Oh, you're so fired.
What would we call them? Avionics or something? I don't know.
Oh my god, I hate this. I hate this. Alright, R2, you're going down. Go ahead and hate me all you want. We're taking down R2. No, maybe not. Oh my god! Just, all of you, just die! Gah!
Hey, did you ever watch Ranger do the Thrawn event? I'm having flashbacks.
Oh my god.
You really just want to seek revenge on this team?
Oh, I do. I just want them all to die.
Just do Night Sister Acolyte, Night Sister Zombie, and Sith Trooper, and see if they can solo it.
I bet they probably could, man. I bet they probably could.
Because Acolyte should just stay stealth. They don't have any AoE really on this team except for the burn of R2.
Alright. We're going to give some protection up there. Alright.
If this one fails, you should try that. Just Sith Trooper, Night Sister Acolyte, Night Sister Zombie, and basic auto, and just let it go. And let's see if they can win.
They probably will. Golly, come on. Just die. Thank you. Well, Sith Trooper's down. Let's try and... God dang it! Stupid. Okay, alright, so... Sith Trooper, Acolyte, and Zombie. Alright. Night Sisters. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with a freaking Commander Luke Skywalker lead. Come on. What the hell?
I think it's because it's user error. I don't know what that is. Like, that's a computer term.
Yeah, and I'm dumb. My zombie...
Just blame Fate and we'll move on. I mean, why are we arguing about this? He's a communist if you didn't know.
No, I gotta go freaking basics only.
Oh, did Grandi join the call again?
He might have. Maybe.
Well, I heard you use a basic. I thought he'd just pop up out of thin air. He's like a ghost when it comes to people using basics.
Swoopty. Alright, let's see if this works. Hands off. I'm just a scrub. I might just go back over to my Lev account and play around there a little bit. Do some arenas. Watch me fail.
This is pretty interesting to see if this would work, because there is no dispel and there's no there's no AoE.
Oh my goodness! If only Asajj could go stealth, right? If Asajj could.
She can if you do R2. I've done that before. I've done the Night Sister team with Talzin lead, Asajj, Daka, and Zombie and R2, and then you just unstealth Zombie, and they just keep on attacking her over and over again.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, I don't think this is ever gonna finish. I don't think my.
It will slowly, probably slowly.
Not as long as that dumb character.
It'll be better than territory battles.
Well, I can only do phase 1 of territory. See, with Jedi Training Rey, with the foresight, constantly getting foresight.
That's why I got to the Thrawn first.
Yeah, you should at least focus on Thrawn. Just tell it to focus there, on basic.
Let's target him. Because he does not get the foresight.
Then freaking R2 is gonna stealth everybody and put.
That's okay.
Thrawn underneath that stupid stealth. God damn it! Oh my god.
Now he's out and he starts shooting again.
No, we want Thrawn target.
This is pretty fun to watch.
Is it? I know, right?
Because they're doing better than your Triumvirate.
What the? Jesus. This game, man. Sometimes it just makes me want to jack black a dog off a bridge.
Yeah, this is not going to work.
No, I don't think it will.
Is your Night Sister Acolytes unique, not Omega?
You know what?
Or is it?
Probably isn't. I don't even know.
Oh,
I don't
God.
even know.
Oh,
I don't even know.
Jesus.
I'm having fun watching this stuff.
No, she's got Omegas.
No, it's healing.
And
She
she's
just
got
wasn't
mods.
critting. She doesn't have a lot of crit. She was missing a lot of crits. That's why I was curious what was going on.
Yeah, because that's not good. Meh. Alright. This is a lost cause. So annoying. Alright.
It sure is.
They are not.
God, guys, this is the most boring stream ever.
Who's ever watched paint dry? Hell.
I know I have.
That creamy goodness of the white balls. Hell, it just makes me want to have all 12 bottles of milk right now.
Okay, let's try Kira lead with Enfys, Acolyte, and Zombie.
Enfys,
Four man. Let's see if the 4-man can do it.
All right. Well, we're gonna play around with this here for a sec. Dark Side territory battles. I wouldn't be able to use Kira in Dark Side territory battles because she's not Dark Side. Or is she?
Dr. Finn's a doctor.
Of love.
No, I think he's a gynecological doctor.
Where do you think the love starts?
So,
okay,
the character that I am actually really interested, I mean, we talked about it last night, Cad Bane. I really hope that he does get a rework. Is his character icon different? Does it look different to you?
I don't know. I didn't really pay attention.
It doesn't look different to me. His little icon does not look different to me. But, hey, whatever.
Yeah, he looks the same to me. I don't notice anything.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to take down
didn't really...
And we're going to take down you. And we're going to take down you. And you. And you. Working on that bounty. Oh, yeah. Criminy. Let's go with a taunt. All these freaking stealths, man. They have to at least give Cad and Zam payouts. Well, they could.
Nope.
They
don't have to do. They don't do a damn thing.
Nope, they don't. Yeah, they don't have to do anything. Would we like to see payouts? Yes. Yes, we would. Cad Bane, I think, has a lot of potential. If you guys have watched any Clone Wars, the TV show, the cartoon, which I believe is still on Netflix if you have Netflix and live in the US, because I think it is regional specific. So, if you happen to have Netflix, you can go and watch the Clone Wars, and Cad Bane shows up a lot in the Clone Wars TV show.
Yeah, the second and third season, he starts making it predominantly more of an appearance.
He's I would probably say he's one of the main protagonists.
Yeah, he's part of it.
In the first few seasons. And then he kind of just shows up intermittently from season to season. So.
Yeah, after Anakin and Obi-Wan kicked that ass.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so excited about the new Clone Wars coming out. God.
And we got
we're going to have to get Disney, whatever that thing is.
The streaming
Disney can take all my money. Yeah, because you're going to get that, and then there's going to be the TV show, and then there's the new Resistance cartoon coming out, right? About how the Resistance was formed and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's called. It's another one Dave Filoni's working on. He's working on 3 projects right now. I'm like, Jesus.
But you know what? He's Dave Filoni.
Take all my money.
He's Dave Filoni, so
that man can do no wrong.
Who's this Dave Filoni guy?
Finn, you stab yourself in the neck and leave.
You're not invited back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm excited. And you know what? I'm even excited for the Resistance movie or Resistance show because
I'm really interested in that too.
Even though I wasn't really a big fan of The Force Awakens and I'm not really a fan of The Last Jedi, I think Resistance has some potential. I think that number one, it's Dave Filoni, so it's gonna be good.
They should just make him charge of all the story arcs.
They should.
I
mean, if they had because Rian Johnson, as a writer, in my opinion, sucks.
His other movies are really good, but I think the problem that they have with Star Wars, unlike anything else, is if you look at the Clone Wars or Rebels or anything like that, right? The reason there's no consistency because Kathleen Kennedy, who's a great producer, I mean, her record stands on its own. You can say whatever you want about her in Star Wars, but she's a great producer and she has names on her credentials that just I can't argue.
Right.
But the mistake they made was this. They decided to let each director do their own story instead of like they did with Marvel, where the reason Marvel is gangbuster.
It follows, and they've got the writing.
Even though the stories are in themselves, each movie has separate story, it ties in all together into one universe.
Right.
And they forgot that about Star Wars, because you can say about the prequels, and I hate the prequels except for Revenge of the Sith, one of my favorite movies. But the first two, you can say what you want, but it was consistent. There was consistency through the universe, whether it was world building or anything like that. But Force Awakens was fine, right? But then when we got The Last Jedi, it went a whole different direction. Now, whether you liked it or not is not the argument here. It's just it didn't make sense, because Rian Johnson was telling his own separate story from the last one, and it just took right after that, but it was a whole different arc, and it just a strange direction. Not that it was a bad direction, because that can be argued either for. That's kind of your own interpretation of how you viewed the movie, but there's been no consistency. It's one thing when you do a one-off, because Rogue One and Solo, Rogue One's my favorite movie of all the Star Wars movies. I adore that movie. Solo was really good too, but those are one-off movies, so you can have your own story and all that stuff. It doesn't really matter, but you can't do that with the saga films, and that's where they jacked up.
So I think one of the biggest downfalls to The Last Jedi, and why it just didn't hit the mark for so many people, was that Rian Johnson took that first draft. He basically drafted a story for 7, 8, and 9, and he wrote it all out, where everything would just kind of flow throughout the whole series.
Wait, John, you're talking about the first director. He's doing 9.
Yes.
J.J.
Abrams. J.J. Abrams. Right. When he did 7, he wrote out a full story arc for 7, 8, and 9. And then when Rian Johnson took over 8, he scrapped everything and started over from scratch. Like he didn't. And this is from Daisy Ridley. Daisy Ridley made this statement that Rian Johnson started over from scratch and made a completely different movie.
He made a Rian Johnson movie, not a Star Wars movie.
Exactly. He made
which I've seen, but some of his other films I really like. Like what's the one with the time travel with Bruce Willis? What's that called?
Looper was awesome. I loved Looper. It was a great movie. This is why I was so excited. I was like, oh, they're putting Rian Johnson, who's in charge, who's got these other movies that I really enjoyed. I liked these movies, and I don't know how much writing he did on those movies. As a director, he's pretty good. I mean, there were some minor directing snafus with The Last Jedi. Maybe a little bit of choreography was off, but that's forgivable. But as a I mean, the special effects, the actual cinematography of The Last Jedi is undebatable. You cannot debate the cinematography and the cinematic quality of The Last Jedi. It's the writing that had so many people split. Right. I mean, that's
where my issues came in with it. The whole arc of Finn and Rose just didn't fit. It wasn't that it's not but for this movie it didn't make sense, right? There were some things here that just did not make sense.
Right.
And so
I mean, I could go into
I'm glad to see JJ back.
Yeah, I am
so that
excited
he can tie it up the way he
wanted
to. And
I don't know if he can. I don't know what he can salvage.
I think he
from
can.
The Last
JJ's
Jedi.
really good at that. I mean,
I'll give him that.
So he can wrap it up in a nice bow and finish it off.
I will say that I'm not excited, but I'm optimistic for episode 9.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I think the other mistake they made with Solo is they put that damn thing in May. Yeah. Retarded. Oh, 3 weeks. Someone. Well, I was hearing a story. They were talking about this. I watch a lot of Collider Jedi accounts, and they were talking about how the reason they couldn't get any of the merchandise and stuff is because they were under contract to keep the Marvel stuff up until the movie came out, and so you didn't have all this gusto. Like if you remember Force Awakens, people in August, I mean, good God. But same thing with Rogue One. I mean, it'd been advertised for a year, and they had all the product and the marketing, and this one was just kind of like, oh, here's we didn't even get a trailer to March.
We got it with the Super Bowl was the first trailer we got, and it was just
February.
TV stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The first trailer we got was after the Super Bowl.
Right.
I will agree with you that the marketing was largely to blame for Solo. And I feel like anybody who hasn't seen it, you just
Solo, it's really good.
Spoiler alert. There
Spoiler,
were some
spoiler,
great.
spoiler.
There are going to be spoilers, so if you don't want to hear any spoilers for Solo, you go ahead and stop watching or turn off the audio so you can just watch me playing around with whatever.
Or blame Finn.
Yeah, or blame Finn. Or just blame yourself for not going to see it when it was in theaters for like the last 3 months.
And then blame Finn.
And then blame Finn.
What the hell? We're on a different channel now. Why am I getting blamed over here?
Wherever you are, Finn, it's your fault.
Okay. So
I'm not liking this.
Live in the now, Finn. Live in the now.
I think Solo was a lot of fun. Personally, I found it to be a whole lot of fun. I don't think they really took any risks with the movie. They played it pretty safe, which, I mean, you can't really blame them for, especially after, the reshoots and some of the other, I mean, they had a lot of issues. Honestly, I probably would have really liked to see what the original directors had in store. Gosh, I can't remember their names.
I know what you're talking about.
The guys who did the Lego movie, which was hilarious. The Lego movie was so good. But unfortunately, they fired those guys and hired on golly, I can't even. Ron Howard. Yes, sorry, Ron Howard.
And he made a really good movie.
He did.
I've never heard. There's no movie that Ron Howard's ever made. I'm like, this sucks. All his movies are really, really, really good.
That's true. Honestly, I've never had a problem with any of Ron Howard's movies. He's a good director, and I think that was one other aspect of.
But he can't work miracles, man. I'm sorry.
No, he can't. No, and that's the problem is that. They had so many reshoots. They had so many other problems. It was Rogue One is the worst film ever. You're fired, Ben. Just find the door. Rogue. How is Rogue One the worst film ever?
You're on crack.
Oh, it was so good. I mean,
Ben, the last 30 minutes of Rogue One. All I have to say is Darth Vader.
Oh my God, yes. I mean, Darth Vader. Enough said.
Rogue One, I think, is my favorite Star Wars movie.
It is. Last 30 minutes of that movie is ridiculous.
Rogue One falls right underneath Empire Strikes Back for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine is right above Empire, but they're
those two
are
tied.
Right there.
Those two, and then what my third one is?
What's that?
I'm gonna shock you. Revenge of the Sith. I really love that movie.
You and I are friends, sir. Revenge of the Sith is my favorite Star Wars movie.
1 and 2, I can't watch it. I mean, if the Darth Maul fight comes in, I'm like, oh hell yeah, and then I turn it off because it's oh god, it's so awfully just monotone. I can't do it. I cannot do it. But 3, yeah, I mean Ian McDiarmid But yeah, Rogue One.
Oh my god, am I about to get killed by plague? I'm about to get killed by plague, bro.
Oh no!
Oh no! I'm about to get killed by
Ben
plague,
Rogers,
y'all.
just trolls.
Oh my god! I just died to plague.
Now you wouldn't get any argument from me, Ben. Empire is a phenomenal movie. I think it's the.
God.
I'll say this: Empire is is from start to finish the best put together movie. And I'm trying to think who directed that. That was.
I know it was written by.
It was written by Kasdan and Lucas, but I'm trying to think of it was his teacher from USC, and I can't think of his name. I can see his face, bald head, hair on the sides, got a little devil goatee. Oh, what is his name? It's gonna drive me.
Xylo, you leave the Ewok Christmas special alone.
That was
Irvin Kershner.
Irvin Kershner, yes. I mean, I think Empire's just from start to finish the best put together of all. There's no flaws with that movie.
There is. I mean, you could probably poke holes in some of the story or any of that. But for the, they didn't. Number one, they didn't bank on subverting expectations. They didn't bank on just, oh my god, I didn't see that coming. Luke dies of sadness? Oh, they get stabbed in the back by the shady guy they found in the prison? Oh.
There was a shady guy in the prison? What?
No,
What did you say?
The Last Jedi. I'm making fun of The Last Jedi.
I know. The Last Jedi had good parts, but there are parts that you know, it's like in the middle for me. I mean, prequels are 1 and 2 are for me the worst movies, and then the rest you can kind of debate.
So the only thing that made one
Last Jedi is
good,
kind of in the bottom tier. I mean, it's good. I thought it was okay. There was a lot of good stuff for me that I liked personally, but there were some problems with it, unlike some of the other movies. So,
yeah.
Boba rides a dinosaur and shoots Hitler.
Boba rides a dinosaur. For a second, I was like, "Oh, Hitler! What are we talking about? Are we talking about Kung Fury?" That's a good movie.
It's my second cousin's wife.
Have you guys seen Kung Fury? Completely going way off tangent here.
Kung Pao or Kung Fury? Wait, is it Kung Pao and the Fish you mean, or are you talking about a different movie?
No, I am talking about a different movie. It's literally only like 37 minutes or something like that. It might be on Netflix
really?
still.
Is it a porn?
No, it's not a porn.
For you it is. For you it is, man.
It is probably like I would probably put it as like a D film. Just the level of cheesiness.
Some of the worst films made are the best. Yes.
Oh my gosh. So they're Hacker Man. Sanely Red knows what I'm talking about.
Why does it sound so familiar?
We're gonna hack time. Dude puts on a Nintendo Power Fist. Just starts smacking away.
I have to go back and look.
Oh my god. It's literally like 35 minutes maybe. Let's see. Mouse is flying around. Kung Fury. So we're gonna have to just have a stream where we just talk about cult films. Okay, so it's an 8 out of 10 on IMDb. All right, it's 31 minutes long.
That's amazing.
8 out of 10 on IMDb. If you haven't seen Kung Fury, go see it. It's so freaking awesome. Triceracop. Enough said. Right there. Oh my gosh.
I think what time was it? Well, we've been almost an hour and a half. Has Nerf Herder started yet?
I don't know. It was 20 minutes ago that they started.
Yeah, 20 minutes ago.
Oh.
Are
they pissed at us for still streaming?
If you guys gotta go, we can wrap this up.
At this point, we're just BSing. I just want to give them a hard time.
At this point, we're just BSing, and I'm killing time.
No, I'm cool hanging out.
I got some wicked shards, yo.
I wonder if there's a way we can invade their stream.
I'll do it right now.
The only reason that I am...
you know what I'm going to write? I'm going to write, come watch the Miss Past Year stream.
No, I meant let's go on their stream.
Oh, should we just invade? You want to go invade their stream?
We should go try and invade their stream.
Let's see if they'll add us to the Skype call.
Hold on, let me message.
We'll all crash their stream while streaming on my stream. It'll be like
No. We'll stop your stream, and then if they say yes, then we'll just stop the stream. We'll go over to the nurse stream, and then we'll be like, we've arrived.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, I'm starting to lose interest in what I'm doing over here.
Well, there's only so much we can do. I mean, I've done everything I can today, right? All of a sudden, there's someone messaged me in my guild. They're like, Ranger, you're at 596 out of 600. I'm like, what? And I looked. I'm like, God damn it.
If you didn't know, Ranger, fleet energy doesn't count towards your 600.
Oh, I never used to count fleet energy toward my 600.
Then you're just lazy.
No.
We see it every day, Ranger. You stream and you have full energy.
Yeah, but that's
every
because
time.
I've already explained that thing. That's false, and you're a bad man. It's unbelievable, Finn. Finn is a liar.
You should go back and watch, man. In the lunch streams, every time he's like 144 out of 144.
He's a brownie. I'm just saying. He's from China.
Totally fake
news. I have proof that Finn is from China. Look at him. He looks very Chinese. I mean, only Chinese people become doctors. I'm just saying.
what we're gonna do is we're gonna have Finn build the wall. He's gonna pay for it. It's gonna be.
We're gonna use towards his labor.
It's gonna be huge.
It'll be so unbelievably huge. We'll get Grandy to pay for it because he's a big deal. Like me, I'm a totally big deal.
Oh my gosh. 2% drop rate on ship omegas? That sucks.
Oh god.
Oh my god, that sucks. Okay, auto. So where's everybody on their quests? Where's everybody on their quests?
I'm not even doing them.
I got through stage. I'm up to stage 3 on
I get them randomly Jedi. Because I'm not even paying attention to them. Like, oh, I got another quest done. Like, great.
I worked on them, but now I need to get Old Ben and Dooku geared up, so I'm kind of stuck at those points.
Well, I'm gearing up Dooku just for the fact that I'm gearing him up for territory wars. But other than that, it's like, eesh.
Dooku was an impulse Zeta. Yeah, my Dooku is Zeta, and not on my test account, on my live account. I know. You're probably looking at me going, "What? What are you talking about?"
So unbelievable.
And I'm only 2 geared pieces away, but one of them is a freaking stun gun, and a freaking biotech implant, double. But yeah, let's see, quests. Yeah. So this is one bitch that I've got is quests. For new players, awesome, because a new player is probably going to kill 1,000 Galactic Republic enemies with Count Dooku present. It's probably going to happen. Veteran players...
Well, they're leaning more toward the new players, and I think that's a bad move for them. I mean, there's certain things you want to do for new players. Some of the things that they've done, it's fine, but if you're going to leave the veteran players out in the dust, then... These are guys that have spent tens of thousands of dollars on your account.
This sucks. 1,000 Galactic Republic enemies with Count Dooku present.
Mm-hmm.
That's just. I've been on this quest for months now, and the only reason I have 325 is because I put my freaking Galactic War on auto sometimes and just leave Count Dooku in there, and I get, I don't know, probably, let's see, there's 5 times 12, that's 60, so I probably average 2 Galactic Republic enemies per battle.
That's awful. You know what I'm saying? I mean unless you go into specific battles like hard nodes and stuff or something like that, where it's like.
Right. And then it's just a waste of damn time.
And look what you get for that. You get 1 Omega Mat, you get 150,000 credits and 15 crystals. Mm-hmm. I don't have time for this crap.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
You did that 350. We got any response yet?
Thing. No, hold on.
Message Teals.
She did. No, T messaged me.
What'd she say? Piss off?
No, she said we can.
All right, let's go do it.
All right, guys.
Let's go invade.
Go ahead and I guess we're gonna go and join the Nerf Herders stream.
Yeah.
Okay. Well then, let's wrap this up, guys. Everybody who has joined the chat and watched are just BSing, and then my absolutely atrocious and probably borderline painful to watch Galactic War snafu against that Commander Luke Skywalker. Yeah, that was embarrassing. Any rate, RSG crew, thank you for joining me. I've got
absolutely
Ranger, Finity, and Grande Patron. Is he connected? I do not know. But follow these guys on Twitter if you're not. At Reality Skewed Gaming. Let me see. What is their actual... I will go ahead.
Reality Skewed Gamers with no vowels in the skewed in gamers. So Reality SKWD GMRS.
And boom, right there. Follow these mofos. Yes. Go follow those guys on Twitter. Follow them on YouTube. Subscribe to their channel. They stream all the damn time. They're obviously a lot of fun. I mean, come on, they're probably the only people that kept this stream entertaining. So yeah.
Well, me, not Finn.
Well, yeah, that's true. Randy Newman.
That's true. That's science.
That's just science, exactly.
I'm just here to take the blame.
But guys, thank you so much for watching the stream.
Come see us on Nerf Herders.
Unfortunately, next stream will not be happening. Maybe, I don't know. Can I join you guys on your Wednesday night stream next week?
Every week you want to join, you're welcome.
All right, I will probably join you next week just so that I can get some presents out there in the interwebbings. Because we've
locked it in. You will be on next Wednesday.
Awesome. I am actually going to be out of town. I'll be down in San Antonio.
All you need is a phone and Skype, brother. We take care of the rest.
Exactly. That's why I'm so happy about joining you guys on Wednesdays. It's so much fun. But anyway, yes. Let's jump over to Nerf Herders chat. Can somebody throw in the Nerf Herders stream?
We're gonna be joining them on Skype, right, Finn?
Okay.
Yes.
And anybody who's watching, feel free to head on over with us and watch the show.
League of Extraordinary Nerf Herders.
Yes, League of Extraordinary. Let's see if we can find a link for that. You got a link for that? Somebody want to put a link to that in chat here before we?
I can. I don't think I have permission to post links though. I can post it in the Skype if you want to grab it from there.
Okay, that'll work. Chickadee chat. I am waiting for the. There we go. Copy link. Paste the link. Join us on Nerf Herders. All right, guys. Thank you much for watching. Thank you to RSG and friends for joining me this week. We are going to have more fun like this later. Possibly on... I don't know. Maybe we can try and deconflict with Nerf Herders a little more fluidly.
Yeah, we'll figure something out. Anytime you want to stream, I want to speak for Finn, but I'll be happy to be on anytime, brother.
Awesome.
Yeah, Ranger will be on anytime you want.
And Finn will too, filthy bastard.
Well, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. And keep on gaming.
All right.
Bye.